Welcome back to A Chapter a Day. It is Thursday and it is July the 25th. And I will be reading Joshua chapter 4. Wow, we are moving along. Ooh, okay, this is not a very long chapter, but again, to recap, Joshua is about to go into the land of Jericho. He previously sent out 2 spies to see what the land was like. And they met up with a harlot called Rahab, who hid them and helped them to escape. And then they promised her, as she requested, to protect she and her family when they invaded the city. So they are preparing to go into the land, but first they have to cross the River Jordan. And this time, similar to how God showed the people or showed up with Moses as the leader, he's going to show up with Joshua as the leader. Again, to show the people, I am with you. I am with this leader. He is leading you through me. So he told Joshua to tell the priests to go to the brim of the river. Let their feet touch the edge of the water, and the waters will back up. So I'm not sure if it's exactly as it did with the Red Sea, where it parted, but this time the waters moved back so that they were walking across on dry ground. Wow. Any which way, that must have been something to see. So, Joshua chapter 4. And it came to pass, when all the people were clean passed over Jordan, that the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Take you 12 men out of the people, out of every tribe a man, and command ye them, saying, Take you hence out of the midst of Jordan, out of the place where the priest's feet stood firm, 12 stones, and you shall carry them over with you, and leave them in the lodging place where you shall lodge this night. Then Joshua called the 12 men whom he had prepared of the children of Israel, out of every tribe a man. And Joshua said unto them, Pass over before the ark of the Lord your God into the midst of Jordan, and take you up every man of you a stone upon his shoulder, according unto the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, that this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What mean ye by these stones? Then you shall answer them, that the waters of Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord, when it passed over Jordan. The waters of Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be for a memorial unto the children of Israel forever. And the children of Israel did so as Joshua commanded, and took up 12 stones out of the midst of Jordan, as the Lord spake unto Joshua, according to the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, and carried them over with them unto the place where they lodged, and laid them down there. And Joshua set up 12 stones in the midst of Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priests which bear the ark of the covenant stood, and they are there unto this day. I don't know if anybody went looking for them in the Jordan, but hey. For the priests which bear the ark stood in the midst of Jordan until everything was finished that the Lord commanded Joshua to speak unto the people, according to all that Moses commanded Joshua. And the people hasted and passed over. And it came to pass, when all the people were clean passed over, that the ark of the Lord passed over, and the priest in the presence of the people. That must have been so amazing to see. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and half the tribe of Manasseh passed over armed before the children of Israel, as Moses spake unto them. About 40,000 prepared for war passed over before the Lord unto battle to the plains of Jericho. On that day the Lord magnified Joshua in the sight of all Israel, and they feared him as they feared Moses all the days of his life. So this was Joshua's prep from God to the people of Israel to say, hey, this is my servant. He is standing in the place of me. And before him, Moses came, and I was with Moses. So I'm with him just as I was with Moses. And the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Command the priests that bear the ark of the testimony, that they come up out of Jordan. Joshua therefore commanded the priests, saying, Come ye up out of Jordan. And it came to pass, when the priests that bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord will come up out of the midst of Jordan, and the soles of the priests' feet were lifted up unto the dry land, that the waters of Jordan returned unto their place, and flowed over all his banks as they did before. Wow. And the people came up out of Jordan on the 10th day of the first month, and encamped in Gilgal, in the east border of Jericho. And those 12 stones which they took out of Jordan did Joshua pitch in Gilgal. And he spake unto the children of Israel, saying, When your children shall ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What mean these stones? Then ye shall let your children know, saying, Israel came over this Jordan on dry land. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of Jordan from before you until you were passed over, as the Lord your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up from before us until we were gone over, that all the people of the earth might know the hand of the Lord, that it is almighty, that you might fear the Lord your God forever. Wow. You know, I wonder if I had seen something so magnificent, if I would have again doubted that God was with me, if I would have ever doubted that God was mighty, that God could do anything. 2 times, I mean, for Joshua and maybe a few others who survived the 40-year wilderness. If they were able to see the Red Sea, and now they are seeing the Jordan part, I mean, I don't know. That is more than, and not just that. I mean, they had water coming out of rocks in the wilderness. And I mean, Joshua is going to be showing even more miracles through God. So I don't know. Sometimes I think we allow Satan to cloud our minds. And I know it's something we struggle with. The devil uses every avenue. And sometimes it just bombarded us. It's like we can't even think clearly. But if we could remember, your God goes before you. He is with you. Just like he prepared the way for them to get out of Egypt through the Red Sea, now through the Jordan, and through the wilderness all those years. Stay in God's commandments and his favor. We do God's will. I'm not saying life is going to be easy, because the devil is not dead. But God is almighty, and God is in charge, and he will see you through each and every day. When thoughts start to cloud your mind and you start to feel like this heaviness is coming down on you, you pray and ask God to remove it. Bring a song into your heart, and God will give it to you. The heaviness of your heart will go away. I know a lot of people these days are asking for prayers for depression, for health issues, a lot of different things. Remember, just like with the children of Israel, God's promises do not return unto him void. The Lord your God will go before you. He is your strength. Be of good courage. Do not fear. So that is the end of our reading for Joshua chapter 4. So remember, faith comes by the hearing of God's word. So until our next reading, be strong, be faithful. Take care. Bye.